This is the biggest this tournament has ever been. 2022, it was 900 kids. Last year was 1,500. This year it's 1,700. The town of Saratoga is 28,000.
Don't be scared by the chessboard. Don't be scared by the chess pieces. I know, as Coach Ben has told many of you, they are just pieces of plastic. They should not be intimidating you. All right, take your time.
We should be attacking. We should be finding threats on the board. We cannot just play defense. I told you guys, there's nothing for you to fear on the board. There's no one here that you should fear playing against. You guys have worked very, very hard for this moment.
These are the moments we've been training for. These are the reasons why you've been waking up so early on a Saturday morning to come to PS 230 or PS 32 to Grand Prix. This is why. These are the moments.
A lot of you guys are under 400. It's your first state championship, right? Raise your hand if you play under 400. First state championship for most of you guys, right? Maybe second for like maybe Asher, but for a lot of you guys, it's your first. So I want you guys to come here and get the experience of playing at the stage and go back, hopefully hungry to improve at chess, so we could come back stronger than ever.
All right, chess up. All right, Brooklyn on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Brooklyn!
Let's go! One, two, three. All right. Hands in, Brooklyn on 3. 1, 2, 3. Brooklyn!
Knight to d7. Okay, I like your position again. Bishop f4, your pieces are much more active than his. Rook to b8. Yes, love it.
What's the only weakness that white has? I mean that black has? This one right here, way over here, and then this one, and that's only if we don't advance it far enough. You see that? Where did this knight go? Knight d2? Okay, well this is not right. You just take it. Okay, well done. We get a knight. All right, so now we have an extra piece. Let's see what we can do from here.
I like your position a lot better here because you have 3 pieces out and they only have 1. And normally it's the opposite way around. Normally white's always like 1 piece ahead in development, right? Normally when white's like getting their 3rd piece out, black is about to get their 3rd piece out next.
You've kind of opened up this whole entire line for their queen. If you want to escape square, you play h6. h6, you're on a different color from their bishop. So it's a little more safe to go this way. Number 2, if you want to open up this rook, you should play this move.
d6, attack the knight. And now you're in back. Maybe better here to play. How can you put pressure on this knight? Good. The problem is it's hanging there. That's the only issue. Okay, so that doesn't quite work. Okay, so all right, so you went knight f3. That's fine. Knight e2 check. Oh, big check. Yeah.
G4, E3, take, E6, bishop B5. Perfect, Palmer. Now you are developing your pieces. And now your opponent can't take the bishop because this is a pin, you know?
Sides they have bad pieces on the queen side. It's much better to activate your knight and try to create some threats. You see? Anyway.
Okay, the reason why I think it's like maybe a little bit sus is because normally when we play G3, we haven't played E3 yet because this pawn, like sometimes it's really important to defend the white square.
Is this an interesting move? Because look, you're doing a check, right? And they played knight C3, right? You basically gave them an advantage, right? Developing pieces, okay? Okay, but now what are you gonna do with the bishop, right? You're gonna keep it there, right?
Point is like you don't want to trade too many pawns here in the end game. You're playing for a win, which is fantastic. That's what the team needs. You know, you're putting on the pressure. That's fantastic.
I think at this moment, no, your opponent tried to do a little trap. So what he tried to do is rook f6. If you just did a random move, they were gonna take this, and then hope that you take back so you check it. But of course, that's not going to happen, right? So,
Dude, now they're really threatening to take your knight, you take back, and they can win your center pawn. They played queen d2 to step out of this pin. So right now, a good move would be to take this knight, and after they take, you double up their pawns. You see that?
Bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4, takes, check.
I want you to be a bully. All right, I want you to be a bully on this chessboard. If your opponent is just doing nonsense, where just moving pieces, not really having much to go with it, bully them. Where's that knight gonna go after? It has to go back to h6.
Actually, he does go.
And then you can take and now king's open. They can't castle kingside no more, all right?
A very like counter-attacking opening, right? Famous players play it, Anatoly Karpov, right? Usually they play knight c6, right, to defend. But when they play knight f6, in some sense they're like kind of like challenging a little bit, right? They're one move behind, but if they're able to get even one move in, they're gonna start attacking you, okay? So you gotta be very, very careful about this.
What happens if takes? Takes and takes? You cannot take there because rook d1. Ah, just this. Okay, good enough. Okay, fair enough. And then, yeah, here you're just winning, right? You won the game, right? We could stop here. It's good enough.
Fate so that when he plays check, you could play king back to g8, and now your king is safe. That's the #1 priority.
D3 would have been a striking square, looking at H7. And when we're looking at H7, the next thing we are trying to do is double attack on H7. Sure you understand?